Good morning, third graders. It is Thursday, April 16th. It's almost Friday. We're almost done with week 5. All right, today is Arithmetic Test 14, page 113. Number 1, you're going to multiply. So it has you doing what we've been doing in class. Number 2, divide. Write the remainder as a fraction. If there is a remainder. If there's no remainder, don't worry about it. Number 3, find the averages and circle the answers. And then number 4, on the back, you're going to follow the signs. 5, write the fractional part as a whole number. Number 6, you're going to multiply 12 times all of those numbers. Number 7, solve the story problem and on A and B. Okay, that is your test right there. Then we're going to look at language today. We're talking more about the dictionary, and we're going to get more in detail. What can you find in a dictionary? We've talked about the entry words are in ABC order. When you find an entry word, you're also going to find what's called a part of speech. Okay, we've heard that a little bit. A part of speech is if it's a noun, verb, adverb, adjective. Those are called parts of speech. So our dictionary is going to tell us if our entry words are nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, even conjunctions, or another kind of word. It's also going to show you a way to pronounce it. If you look at page 168 as we go through this, the first word, they have in parentheses there how to pronounce the word. Now we know it's she's, but that's showing you how to pronounce it. And some of the marks look familiar. You don't have to know all of this. We're just teaching what's in the dictionary, the information you can find. You'll see they mark long vowels like we mark them. For she's, you'll see the mark over the E. Okay. Then it also has the definition. You'll also see what the word means. Some word means more than one thing. If a word means more than one thing, a dictionary will give each meaning. And these are called the definition. What a word means is the definition. She's, it says it's a contraction of she is. It gives a sentence, and then contraction of she has. Okay, for shield, you'll see it has 3 different definitions. A flat piece of armor that's carried on the arm to protect the body during battle. 2, something that serves as a defense or protection. 3, a badge or emblem in the shape of a warrior's shield. But you'll see after shield, you'll see how to pronounce it, and then it tells you the part of speech noun. So it's going to tell you pronunciation, it's going to tell you definitions, what the word means, and the parts of speech it is. Just like we use sentences in class to show what words mean, they also use the word in a sentence to help you understand it. Okay, so if you have your language, which it will help with when I explain that, on page 168 and 169, they're going to go to 168. Or I'm sorry, 169 is your review, but on 168 it's our dictionary. So if we go down through here and look at the next word, shift, the third word down, shift, shows you how to pronounce it. It tells us it's a verb. And then it has a couple different meanings. And then some of those meanings means that sometimes it can be used as a noun or it can be used as a verb. Okay? And then it also gives a definition. So the dictionary tells us quite a bit of information. Okay? Each word is an entry word. It's an ABC order. At the top of this page, you see she's and ship. Those are called your guide words. It's the first word on the page and the last word on the page. Okay, so there's a lot of information here for you to learn about the dictionary. Okay, on page 169, it's review for your quiz tomorrow. A conjunction is a word used to join words or groups of words in a sentence. Think A, circle the conjunction in each sentence. Think B, and the blank, write the contraction of the words in parentheses. And think C. Use proofreader marks to insert all necessary commas. Okay, that is language lesson 148. I can't remember if I said that. Okay, math today is just a review page because you had a test. So page 295, you're going to fill in the answers to learn more about the moon. 2, write the missing term, and then on the back it says use the key to color the picture. I'm not worried about you coloring the pictures. I know most of you have the basic Roman numerals down, and I'm not worried about 296. You don't need to do it at all. Okay, all right, let's look at science today. We're on 13:4, more about the brain. All right, the cerebrum is divided into two hemispheres, the left and the right. Most high brain functions, such as learning and speaking, take place here. A deep groove separates the two hemispheres. At the bottom of this groove is a bundle of nerves called the corpus callosum. I'm not sure if I said that right, but this nerve bundle allows communication between the two hemispheres. Each hemisphere controls the action of the opposite side of the body. For example, the left hand movements are controlled by the right hemisphere. So think about that for a second. If you use your right hand, your left hemisphere is controlling it. If you use your left hand, if you're left-handed, then your right hemisphere is controlling. And then if you, whatever side of the body, like if I'm using my right side of my body, like if you're playing hokey pokey, put your right hand in or your right foot in, the left side of your brain is actually working. Each hemisphere is divided into 4 lobes. Each lobe has areas that control various body functions. The names of the lobes correspond to the names of the nearby bones of the skull. The frontal lobe is the front part of the brain. It's responsible for learning, reasoning, like figuring things out, speech, and personality. The parietal, I know I didn't say that right. Excuse me. Parietal lobe is the top back part of the brain and controls touch, pressure, temperature, and pain. The temporal lobe is the lower part of the brain. It's responsible for hearing, memory, language understanding, and facial recognition. Then the occipital lobe is the bottom part of the back brain, which controls your vision. Okay, all right, well, you're going to read about your left and your right hemisphere today of your brain, and I hope you learned something new. It's really awesome just seeing how God put our bodies together. It had to be God, because no human could just come up with this idea. It's amazing how God has created us, and He creates us to go through different situations. I know this has been a totally different situation than any of us really expected. But we're moving right along. We've almost finished week 5, so I'll see you tomorrow for Friday's lesson.